back. This is Boomer Life on CL 650.
Dream a little dream of me.
Hey, welcome back to the show. We're talking about getting a good night's sleep. Everybody loves a good night's sleep. You might not be getting a good night's sleep, and we have the expert here to help. We have Farouk Manji from SleepShop, your sleep experts with 4 locations. It's a family-run business. Your father and grandfather started it back when?
1979.
So did you think when you were growing up, I'm going to be in the family business?
I didn't, but it's a funny, quick story. I sold my first mattress when I was 9 years old.
How did that go?
So that went really well. I'm pretty sure they bought it from me just because
you were so cute.
That's right. Exactly. Nothing about what I said or what I recommended, but anyways.
So you were in the store literally at your dad's knee, learning the industry.
Absolutely.
And has it been? It's been an interesting ride, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it's been great, and you know, I diversified a little bit and finished off my education, got my degree, and had the choice clearly that you can join the business if you'd like, or continue to do what you'd like to do. So it was nice to have that choice. But I definitely chose. I mean, I eventually grew the passion as well of there's nothing better to know that you found the right mattress for the customer, and they go away feeling like they can't wait to get into bed. So.
And that's the big differentiator between you and these huge big box stores that are all across. I mean, it's a very impersonal experience to go in there and try and find a mattress, and you really pride yourself on having a family-run business with experts in each store that can help you. So how do you compete against those big guys?
Well, the number one is the service. It's a bit of a cliche, but we focus a lot about the service that we give to our customers in store, after purchase. If you've got warranty concerns, etc., we make sure we take care of that.
So you can go to bat for somebody too, if they have an issue with a bed.
And
right?
at times we've had to fight the manufacturer, but we'll take that on. And because we've got the long-standing history and relationships, it's easy for us to do that. Our product line is very diverse, and it is specialized, so the specialty mattresses are harder to learn and understand and train on. They're harder to source, so a lot of the bigger boxes especially just don't bother going down that path. So
they go for the mass appeal stuff, right?
Exactly.
And so you have differentiated yourself by saying, we'll do the family-owned business, the direct contact with the customer, getting them the right mattress, but also sourcing mattresses that are going to appeal to those people, right?
Exactly.
So when you go into negotiations with these companies, how do you get a price with the 4 locations and soon to be 5 in the Lower Mainland, where they might have hundreds of stores across the country? So you say, Farouk says, I want to buy X number of mattresses from you. How do you get that same price? And can you compete with them on price?
Absolutely. Any day of the week.
You can take the big guys on.
We can. And the biggest reason is because we belong to a buying group that is made up of similar businesses across Canada. So this group here, we go together to the manufacturers and we develop our own bedding program where we say we want these kind of features, this is what's going to work for us. And being backed by that conglomerate of family-owned businesses coast to coast is how we are able to compete day in, day out.
So when someone comes to you and they say, big box store has this mattress for X number of dollars, not an issue? Not
an issue at all.
Okay.
Because our group we do the buying well. And when it comes to promotions on a monthly basis, we always will have a promotion on with the different manufacturers because they give us the ongoing monthly specials.
And do you get a slightly different mattress? So this buying group, when you go to a mainline manufacturer and say, you're going to do a sort of a line just for our buying group, is that how it works?
That's exactly how it works.
So you can say we want a little more premium feature in there?
Exactly.
And that's what you do?
That's right.
So the beds are not exactly the same anyway?
They're not. And they... when other competitors will say we'll beat your price by X%, just bring in the mattress and we'll make sure that it's the same. Well, there's no same mattress from store to store. Generally, there's no same. And there are some that'll have some cosmetic differences and a different model name, but they're always inside the mattresses. There are going to be differences.
And that's why you need a sleep expert to steer you through it.
Exactly.
All right. So another part of your business is the ongoing education of your associates there. So you're going to be working with the UBC Sleep Lab. So what are you hoping to find with the help of UBC?
They're going to help us come in and really understand even further the whole sleep cycle, sleep apnea, sleep deprivation, just to understand, to help our sleep experts really understand the importance of sleep. As it is, we're ongoing doing that type of training, but I think from the experts at UBC will really help us. We're also going to work with a chiropractor, a resident local chiropractor in Vancouver, who will do the same thing as well, and vice versa. It'll help them understand what types of mattresses are available and what the differences are, so it'll kind of help them as well.
So what have you learned through the years about sleep? Like, what kind of things can you pass on to our listeners about what it is to get a good night's sleep, how it impacts your life?
So we've learned and come to learn that there are really 3 critical things that you need to look for in a good mattress to help you get a good night's sleep. So one, as we've already mentioned, is balanced temperature. Having a mattress that will regulate the temperature through the night, not make you too cold, but not make you too warm at the same time. The other is balanced pressure. Something that a mattress that will relieve your pressure points. When you're on your side, you won't feel too like it's impinging on your shoulder or your hip, so that you won't be tossing and turning all night long. And the other one is the right type of support. So with the combination of the right support, the balanced pressure, and the temperature regulation will help you sleep much longer through the course of the night. These are really the keys that we have found that are important.
You must also have clients that come in who have been maybe in a car accident and have been injured, or they have, sports injuries or something like that. So do they have special requests from you?
They do, and most mattresses will typically support in a different way, will provide a different comfort. But in addition to the mattress, there are other products that will help individuals like those. So let's take example, if you've got acid reflux issue, you've got a bit of a breathing issue, and maybe your lower back tends to always be something that's problematic. Well, there are 2 simple solutions. One is we sell these elevation wedges, which are really comfortable. They come in different height degrees, so an 18 degree or a 23 degree, and people use that to sleep all night. So it keeps you slightly elevated, so it'll help with the sleep apnea.
Doesn't it help if you're say your shoulders or your torso is at an angle, wouldn't that hurt your lower back?
Well, no, it'll elevate you at a point where, with a combination of the right pillow, it actually relieves pressure off your lower back.
Really?
Yeah. The second one, so you have the elevation wedges. The second one is the adjustable foundations. Those are the ones that basically you can articulate the head and the feet up at any different height you want, or combination. So we've got the favorite position on any adjustable bed is called zero gravity. Zero gravity, it's like a lot of those armchairs, some of those ones have it. Zero gravity in the sleep position is where your feet will be elevated just slightly higher than your heart level. So that improves your circulation. That will take the pressure off your lower back, and you can actually sleep in that position all night long. And those are with adjustable beds.
Interesting. So, or even you could just put a pillow under your feet too a little.
You could, yes, yeah, but that's not the ideal.
Not ideal, yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Well, that's why when you're lying on the sofa with your feet on the end of the sofa, and it's comfortable.
That's right, exactly.
Interesting. The wedges sound. I have to see that in action. Then there's a lot of people that have reflux, and it causes all kinds of problems, right? And whether it's heartburn or coughing or you name it. So that must be a common one.
That is a common one. And
what about the snoring? I mean, we haven't brought up the snoring. Is there anything you can do to help the snoring?
Well,
because I don't snore. My wife says I snore. I say to her, I've never heard it because I'm asleep, right?
You won't hear it as well. But the wedges will help.
They do help?
The 18 degree does help there. There are certain pillows that will also help as well, which we also have.
One over my face. That's what she would say. Or I get a quick jab to the ribs. Roll on your side.
Roll on your side.
Yeah, you get that one all the time. And I'm sure people can come in and try these things. All right, it has been a fantastic conversation, and sleep is so vital to everybody's life. There was a study here. I'm just looking at it before we go about, 75% of people say they can get less than 6 hours sleep a night. I don't know how you could function with that, but getting a good night's sleep can maybe help you sleep a little bit longer. It's been fascinating having our guest Farrukh Manji with us, the sleep expert from SleepShop with 4 locations in the Lower Mainland. We can't wait to have you back, and between now and then, may you have a good night's sleep, right?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll continue our conversation another time right here on CL 650.